When you're browsing Instagram, the temptation to swipe left is pretty dang hard to resist. Am I right? If you've ever wondered how to create those engaging Instagram carousel posts, this video is just for you. And you'll want to stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to be dropping the link where you can go snag the Instagram carousel post template to edit inside of your own Canva account. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristin and I share branding and graphic design tips, tricks, tutorials, and productivity hacks for personal brands and online entrepreneurs who don't have a ton of time to waste in Canva. So if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure that you know what an Instagram carousel post is, a collection of multiple photos or videos that can be viewed by swiping left. Each slide is basically one point of your content. You can add up to 10 slides to be shared in any Instagram post. Instagram carousel posts are really great for sharing tutorials or step-by-step content, testimonials, or even examples of your work. According to Hootsuite, Instagram carousel posts get on average 1.4 times more reach and 3.1 times more engagement than a regular Instagram post. And they're pretty fun to design once you get the hang of it. The size and dimensions are going to vary depending on how many slides your Instagram carousel post is made up of. For example, 4 slides would be 1080 pixels tall by 1080 times 4 pixels wide. Simple math. Canva currently only allows you to create a document up to 8,000 pixels wide, which means if you want to create a carousel post that's more than 7 slides long, you might have to do a little bit of finagling, combining 2 different documents. So you may be wondering why you can't just create a standard Instagram post and design each slide page by page. It is much easier to design when you can see the whole entire carousel in one shot. And having elements that go from slide to slide implies to your viewer that there's more content in your post. Once you're logged into your Canva account, you can click on Create a Design, type in Instagram, and select this first Instagram. Next, you want to add a square to your document. You can do that by just clicking R on your keyboard. And then you need to resize this square so that it fits perfectly inside your Instagram post. Now it's time to resize your document. If you're using Canva Pro, you can click into the resize tool and you want to make the width 1080 times however many slides you plan on creating. So I'm going to have my carousel post be 5 slides. 1080 times 5 is 5400. So I'm going to put that number in the width right here. Just gonna click resize. As you can see, this is now that long horizontal style graphic. So you may be wondering, what in the heck is this square doing here? Well, Canva has built-in guides and rulers to help you design things in a more organized way. Select your square and drag it over all the way to the left-hand side of your document. I have my grids and guides enabled. If you are not seeing these rulers in your Canva account, go to File and then make sure that Show Rulers and Guides is checked. Once you have your guides and rulers visible and your square all the way over here to the left, you can click and drag these guides to the correct place in your document. These guides are going to help you visualize each slide of your carousel post. Drag your guide over. You're going to hold Shift and click to continue pulling your box to the right and adding guides. Repeat this for as many slides as you have. Each one of these squares is going to be 1 slide of the carousel post. The one bad thing about these guides is that there's no way to lock them. So as you're building out your post, be careful not to accidentally click and drag. If you accidentally do that, just hit Control-Z until your guide is back in the proper place. The next thing is add your background color. I'm going to go with this light pink. You will definitely want to use one of your brand colors. It doesn't matter if it's light or dark. Just remember, if you're using a light color, make sure that your text is dark enough to be read on the background, and vice versa. If you're using a dark background, make sure that your text is light enough so that your viewers can read it. You want to make sure that there's enough contrast in your design. So before you start designing, there are 2 things that you need to know. This first slide is really important. This is going to be where you're going to put your attention grabbing headline. This is the first slide that your viewers are going to see, so you want to make sure that you're adding text and images that really grab their attention as they're scrolling through the feed and get them interested in the rest of your slides. The last slide is where you're going to be adding your call to action. This is like the final image that your viewer is going to see, so it's important to prompt them to do exactly what you want them to do. This could be to download your freebie, check out your online shop, book a one-on-one call with you, or join your Facebook group. I am just going to copy and paste from an existing Canva document that I already have into this document. And I'm gonna change the background color while I'm in here. So I have this big, bold text, and right away, my viewers could decide whether or not they wanna learn 3 design tips for beginners or if they wanna keep on scrolling. The next thing I'm going to do is add some kind of visual cue that lets my viewer know that there are actually more slides in my post and encourage them to swipe through. I like to add these cute little arrows, and I am going to hold Shift and Alt and drag this arrow to roughly the same location on each of my images here. This way your viewer knows to keep on swiping. You don't need to have it on the last image because, as I said, that's going to be where your call to action is. There's no more slides after that. Now you're going to populate each slide with different bits of your content. Maybe you're showing a step-by-step or a full-on process. Maybe you're showcasing some student testimonials or some projects that you've recently worked on. You do want to keep your fonts and colors consistent from slide to slide. It's going to help you create a really seamless carousel post that's super consistent. To do this, you can just hold Shift and click to select multiple items and then Control C to copy and Control C to paste. I am just going to copy and paste something from another design that I have. I'm always reusing images and blocks of text from other graphics to streamline any design I'm working on. Saves me so much time. So I have all of my copy. I have my, all right, so now that we have our copy in here, we have our first hook slide with a catchy headline, and we have our call to action slide. It's time to really create this seamless Instagram carousel post, and we're gonna do that by adding some fun design elements and graphics to this image. The guides are going to be your best friend here. Not only do they help you visualize each slide, but they're also going to indicate where you are going to add your elements. You want it to flow seamlessly. Since I'm sharing 3 design tips for beginners, I'm just going to paste in these little blobby circles from another document. Now you can start to see how this is going to flow seamlessly and create an amazing post. So I'm going to just be placing these design elements here and there onto this post, keeping in mind that anything that I post directly on the guide is going to help with that seamless flow. Now I want to also give you guys some quick tips for making your call to action more engaging, because let's be honest, this is probably one of the most important slides. One of my tricks is to add a photo of myself. So I'm just gonna grab this cute little brand selfie and add it to this document. And I'm actually gonna position this right on that guide. I'm gonna add a nice little white glow around myself here. This is a technique that I've been using a lot in my social media graphics and in my YouTube thumbnails. Just go into the drop shadows. You want to drop the blur to 0, bump up the transparency to 100, and then you can adjust the size. Select white or whatever other color that will work well with your design. All right, so this is looking fabulous, if I do say so myself. You might be wondering, okay, Kristin, how do I get these into single images to upload into Instagram? Well, you're in luck because I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can do that. Once you have your carousel design, download it to your computer, and then you're going to create another Instagram post design. This is where we're going to actually build out each individual photo. You want to upload your long horizontal image that you just downloaded. We're gonna bring that into Canva and click to add it to your document. What you wanna do is position your carousel image up in the upper left-hand corner. And then you wanna click and drag. And again, you might have to zoom out to do this till your first image is fitting perfectly in the space. Pause right now. I mean, don't pause the video, but just do not go any further. You do not want to click off of this image that you have selected right now. So once you have it resized, keep it selected. Canva has this nasty little thing it does that it will like suck an image into the background. If you happen to do that accidentally, you can right click your image and then detach image from background. With your image selected, you want to hit Control C to make a copy. You're going to add a new page. And then you're going to hit Control V, and you'll notice that it's going to paste right in the exact spot. Click this left slider and bring your image all the way to the right. Move your image till it clicks into place on the left-hand side. You want to copy, add a page, and paste. And just keep doing this until you have all of your slides each on a page in Canva. All right, so I have all of my individual graphics here. Now I can go ahead and download these. Sure, you have all pages selected. You want to download every single page in this document. Once you have them downloaded out of Canva, you can then upload all of those images into your Instagram post or scheduling tool. There's another free resource. It is called pinetools.com / split image. I will link that in the video description. I'm on the fence which method I prefer, but this kind of does some of that dirty work for you. So go ahead and click Choose File, select the file, and then you want to split this horizontally. So check horizontally right here. And then this is important. You need to determine how many blocks, AKA how many images you want your horizontal image split up into. So I have 6, so I'm gonna click 6. Then I'm just gonna click Split Image. I can download these individually, or I can download all of the files at once in a zip file. You remember in the beginning of this video, I told you that I'd be sharing this Instagram carousel post template with you so you can create your own magic inside your own Canva account. But before I drop the link to that, if you loved this video, then be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can continue making your business and graphics look amazing alongside me. To grab your free Instagram carousel template, head over to my website, KristinRappaport.com /carousel. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments, and I cannot wait to see what you create. Bye!